Want to thank Systems Limited for organizing more of I guess, an awareness session of what the single window concept is, and of course a bit of awareness about the IT industry. He shared a lot of data, the session that the Prime Minister had yesterday, the pre-budget conference, and really giving your support, your presence means that FBR cares about IT. I know बहुत questions community से आते हैं, तो जो आपको incentives मिल रहे हैं act में, FBR के साथ regular chairman has also constructed a session with STZA regularly with his team and our team to ensure that we address these on a fast track basis. So with this STZA की mission, जो systems को मैं example use करूँगा, so it gives a clarity to everyone. Now systems, I don't know, $150 million पे अगर खबर करी है revenue, 1 billion पे कैसे पहुँचेगी? So that means that year on year, अगर June, I think, December में year end है, they have to maintain the $100 million backlog, because you don't just add that last year's revenue, you have to again deliver that revenue. And then we're saying they need to go to 150 million, we have to go to 200 million, they have to go to 300, half a billion, and then a billion. So Asif को जो मैं पहली दफा मिला, I think, and Dubai में, he was there when we were able to meet, I think, about $100 billion of net worth of individuals in one room, and the president addressed the Dubai tech community. Is of course mergers and acquisitions होंगे, startups इनके नज़दीक होंगे, universities. How many people the Systems Limited need to fulfill $1 billion in revenue? Where are those going to come from? What type of skills will they have? In addition to HSE graduates, what type of scope will they be delivering beyond AI, blockchain, right? What type of environment will Pakistan have at that time? So the concept of a zone, which I'm struggling to give clarity to the community because tech community is quite educated, is actually very, very simple. It's a city of knowledge, right? Whether it be on 10 acres, जैसे universities होती हैं, 50 acres में होती हैं, और वहाँ क्या होता है? ठीक है ना? बहुत simple terms में, आपके पास data centers होते हैं, tech zones में, ठीक है? अभी लॉ की नहीं बात करनी है, फिजिकल लोकेशन की बात करें. आपके स्टार्टअप साथ नजदीक होते हैं, यूनिवर्सिटी होती हैं, इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर्स होते हैं, hundreds of SMEs, जो चाइना वाला 29,000 companies in a Beijing tech zone. So पाकिस्तान of course जो struggle है और दर्द भी होता है कि 20 साल लेट हैं और अब हो गई हैं. So it is not just STZ employees, you have to all champion the cause, because if you read the act, there's nothing but positive. The government has finally intervened to give you all incentives. So systems का अगर example लेते हैं, systems को not just incentive, hence brain drain होती है, brain drain को reverse become champions, and systems का example, he should be asking the state कि आप कब enabling environment बनाएंगे जब मुझे ease of business ये one window से आएगा, जब mergers and acquisitions होंगे, जब तक आपकी internal spend the public, so $1 billion comes out in the market, जब तक tender गया था, tech companies cannot Pakistan right now. You cannot grow exports without FDI. In the market, you have shortlisted companies that would be tier 4, tier 3, tier 2. You can't win a contract in AT&T if you haven't done a big project in excess of $5 to $10 billion a year on tech. Imagine a small. And if you don't have companies that the government has to support, outsource $1 billion projects, and companies like STZA should, right? And I'll ask Asif to, of course, be sharing that and getting other companies to surpass the $100 million mark. How many are lingering? क्यों? ये incentives बिल्कुल help करेंगे, zones across, इंशाल्लाह. और अक्टूबर में act हमारा पास हुआ है, licenses जल्दी से दे रहे हैं, STZA as moving as government of Pakistan. So they limit you to vast strategic reforms. Only I've heard that strategic reforms. And technology will be awesome. Let me tell you what the real advantage of technology transformation will be. Taking a minute sheet and putting it up on the computer. Digital transformation of the ministry will be that when the process flow of a meet goes right up to the chief, and if that's not gone, he can look down ministries. You need to automate the first process. So the business process creating that, many companies should build with it. And the exciting thing is, 19 years now, FC attention I keep in need. So a lot of responsibility of all the people in this room, and with STZA, we're improving every month, trying to get our processes flow. Like I told you, we are a government authority, although we are autonomous, we're really not autonomous. You know, we have to get direction from the government all the time. So use it to benefit yourself. Kya strategic objective hai? To help you grow in a good way, and have wealth creation so we can have equal distribution in Pakistan. So with that, thank you Asim Saab for coming. FBR is going to be a key partner with us. Thank you Asif for hosting this session. And thank you all for joining today and learning about why this single window initiative is so important for ease of doing business. Shukriya.
This impression that FBR is perhaps the only impediment. So I face this all the time, not with this industry, but with every industry. And Asif sir, you were there last night. So people were approaching me and asking for exemptions and concessions. Having said that, you must also consider my position that I have to collect 6.1 trillion rupees. Next year it's 7 trillion. So, but it doesn't mean that I should be an impediment or hindrance in furtherance of the industrialization in Pakistan. So let me assure you, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of good work has been done by Amir Saab in establishing this STZA. We have also provided quite a few concessions for industries and entities which are being set up here. There is I think, a demand for reverting back to the exemption thing on the IT, and even I had a discussion with the Finance Minister this morning. So let me assure you, I cannot disclose more, but you will be getting good news day after tomorrow. So we will accede to whatever you have requested. So coming to the this one window thing, Pakistan single window, I have been associated with this project as I was member IT, and we started this as a project. Imran Mohammed Saab was there. I don't know if he's here or not, but of course we have a very proactive CEO of the company now. And we have crossed many bridges, many impediments, and I'm really very happy that today we are in a position to claim that this is a flagship project in terms of FBR, Pakistan Single Window itself, the industry itself, Amir. So that has been possible with the efforts of lots of people. So I must appreciate PRAL, I must appreciate your team, Systems Limited, for organizing this thing, and of course the industry, the tech industry. I think this week or last week when you visited Amir Saab FBR, actually frankly I've lost track of time in this budget exercise. I think it was last week. So we had a very good discussion on how to move forward. And to my surprise, we also found out that there was a communication gap between FBR, STZA, and of course the tech industry. If you remember, we had a debate on the customs duty on import of servers, and you quoted a very high figure of 200%, which was actually, I was really surprised. So we did not. So we decided that we would constitute a committee of FBR people and STZA people, and perhaps nominees from the tech industry also. So we'll be working as a team so that in future no such communication gap exists. So Amir Saab, I've received your recommendations today of that meeting. So we'll be forming a team, and let me assure you our full support of FBR in the furtherance of whatever you are doing. So again, congratulations. I think it's a big milestone. So I had to be here. I could not have missed this opportunity. So I've been associated with the technology thing throughout. So thank you very much for inviting me. And once again, let me assure you that my people are available to the tech industry, to the STZA. So if you have suggestions, if you have any proposals, we are open to everything. Of course, we have sometimes our own limitations, but let me assure you that whatever you have recommended will be implemented as long as I am here. So thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me.
Sir, I request you to please grace the signing ceremony. I would request the Chairman STZA CEO Systems Limited and CIO STZA to please come on stage. Thank you.
Excuse me.
I would request the senior management of STZA and the senior management of Systems Limited to please come on the stage. Ma'am, please here. And the senior management of STZA, please. Imran Khan, please come on the stage. Thank you all for your time. Let's have some tea together. Thank you so much.
Actually,